You don't understand how much time goes in YouTube videos. I'm feeling you on this one, dude. Dude, is that a pickaxe? That he just, oh my god, this is like some kind of like action scary movie. Like this is intense. Okay, in this video, we're going to be doing something a little different. And this is at my son Weston's request. He actually requested that I do a reaction video for video game addiction. So I found some videos we're going to take a look at together, and we are going to particularly look at how the family is interacting with this problem. Now, I'm going to go ahead and warn you, there is a ton of bad language in what you're about to watch. So just a heads up, if that's offensive, you may not want to watch this particular video because it's going to contain a ton of bad language.
Where are all my games? No Dead Rising, no Crackdown, Halo! There's no fucking Halo! There's no way. There's no fucking way. This is all. Dad, father's good. Well, I'll get a job. You've been out of school 3 months now. Amy, it's gonna be my job. Well, I'm really good at it. You got student loans, you got car payment, you got insurance. I'm really fucking good at it. Yeah, well, you gotta make money while you're not destroying my game. Okay, that's why you can. It's why you can. We don't know about this. Cost me like hundreds of dollars. It's expensive out there. I don't care. You gotta get a job. What is it out here? What is this achieve? What does that mean? What is this gonna do? Lower my game to maybe you'll quit playing for a while, get a job, pay some of your bills. I'm never gonna quit playing.
Oh my gosh, you guys, this is serious. This is dramatic. Like, does this seem real to you? I mean, part of me feels like it's so over the top. Could it really be real? But this is some pretty intense emotion. Now, know if you have ever dealt with someone who has an addiction or even a kid that just compulsively plays video games and doesn't want to do anything else, I am sure you have felt like this father who wants to just run them over, smash them to smithereens. Let's see what's going to happen next.
It's okay. GameStop is just like
What,
saying
you
over half there.
You want your fucking YouTube videos? Are you think it's funny?
Oh, I don't need it over here.
That's the dog shit. Fuck
Oh,
you.
shit. You fucking psycho. Jesus fucking Christ.
Fucking asshole. Hate my family.
Okay, so this little interaction, I don't know if this is like the brother or who this other person is behind the camera, but this little interaction makes me feel like this is like for real happening in this family. And the reason is because I feel like if it were just filming the meltdown, this person behind the camera wouldn't be so instigating of this young man who's literally melting down. And what's interesting is you can tell he's just like laughing at him, he's poking at him when he knows he's clearly very upset. And then when the kid gets mad and sort of throws a video game box or a whatever back at him, he's like, "You freaking psycho, I can't believe it." But in my mind, it's like, dude, you were poking the beast. What did you think was going to happen there?
What are you really gonna do? Oh, that's too bad. Oh, he's going for the party now. Oh, wait, Survivor? Oh, he lost the disco.
So, wow, like that was crazy. There is a ton of family dynamics going on right here. You can tell that whoever this other person is behind this camera is just totally an instigator of this problem in the family. Whatever's going on here, this other person gets some kind of secondary need met, some kind of need and that person's being met by scapegoating this young guy who has this addiction problem and pitting the parents and him against each other. This other person is definitely in this dynamic stirring the pot. And the thing I want to point out that's probably the most important or therapeutic piece about this whole thing is when this kid is melting down and saying, I hate my family. Those of you who watch this channel, you guys know all the time that I tell you as the family member, the number one thing you have to do is get out of the bad guy role. And that is definitely not what is happening in this video. That is the opposite. They're literally pushing this kid, this young man, and I know he may have done a lot of things to deserve this. I'm not saying he didn't. I'm not even saying this isn't warranted or didn't deserve it. What I am saying is this is literally the most ineffective way possible to deal with someone that has an addiction. And you may be thinking to yourself, well, that's old school. That's what my daddy would have done or something like that. But I'm telling you, this young man isn't going to learn a lesson right here. All he's going to learn is, I hate my family. This is so unfair. I can't believe this is happening to me. It definitely will not stop the addiction. It might prompt some kind of revengeful, get back at you type of behavior, but it's definitely not going to get anywhere good. Now let's take a look at a couple of more videos about how families react to video game addiction. And by the way, I am going to link these videos in the description below.
So what's so bad? What's so fucking bad? Yeah. Okay, now I'm gonna ask you another question. Video games, TV, no school. You want to be a fucking bum? You want to be a bum?
No. I'm making YouTube videos. I'm making money. Obviously, I'm not a bum.
You ain't making shit. You ain't making shit. That's bullshit.
I'm making money from it.
You know what? You're a fucking smartass. I am gonna make sure that you don't fucking play video games. This fucking TV is going off. You watch. There. I don't want no fucking TV with you.
Really?
I don't want no TV with you.
Really?
I don't want no TV with you.
Fine.
No video games, no TV.
Nope. Fine. Put it back on.
Oh, see, why you gotta push them off?
What's your problem?
Son of a bitch. What did I just get done fucking telling you? Fine. You want to be a fucking smartass? Watch this fucking shit. You watch this shit. Why is he so angry? God.
Because you turn the TV back on, you idiot.
Yeah.
So angry. God.
Wow. Again, in this video, I'm seeing a pattern of you got a very angry parent, a very upset young person, and then you got a third person over here who's just poking the beast. I have a feeling that it's a sibling in both these cases, although you can't really see, and I don't know for sure, but I definitely get that feeling.
I don't even know.
Where'd he go?
Oh,
You want to fucking play? You want to play? You want to play? There.
What the?
Your new fucking system. Your new system. You want to see it?
Are you? No.
No. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Oh my God.
You see, what's going on here with this parent is obviously it starts out with the parent being upset because he says the kid is on video games too much. And then he's like, okay, no more video games, no more TV. He turns off the TV and the kid acts like super nonchalant. So now the dad goes and gets the video game, and the dad getting the video game here and smashing it, in my mind, is a revenge behavior because he's ticked off at this kid for reacting in a way that he feels is disrespectful. And I guess in some ways the kid definitely makes light. He doesn't scream or melt down like the last young fella did, but he just kind of laughs it off and acts passive about it, which clearly is not the right thing to do with this dad. But do you see this boundary, this way of interacting with this kid? Like, this is not healthy. It's not effective because now the dad is just emotionally reacting to the situation, which I get. When you're in the situation, it will definitely make you want to do these things, but telling you again, not effective.
Your new fucking system. Your new fucking system. Now you ain't got no fucking video game. There. See? I don't give a shit how much this shit costs. There. Fucking.
What are you doing?
What My God, can you do I literally need ever?
So now mom gets involved. So at first mom was just sort of sitting over there watching it. Now mom, I guess this is mom, I'm assuming this is mom, is just freaking out and saying, "What the heck? What are you doing?" And so now you've got the split parenting going on where the mom's trying to go against the dad or at least take up for the kid or calm the situation down. So this is just getting messier by the second.
There's your system. I'm tired of this shit. What is your problem? The fucking something. What? Turn off the TV and tell me this fucking game right. Okay. Bullshit. There's no reason for bullshit. This fucking bullshit.
He's like Super Saiyan.
Through my hands. This is not an Xbox.
Okay, here we go. We got a new one here.
It's gonna go by my today. I'm gonna smash this Xbox and maybe teach him a little lesson. If he doesn't start doing his chores, Logan, I'm talking to you. Your computer's gonna be next. So here goes.
Okay. So this is a similar dilemma, but a totally different way of handling it. And this mom is definitely sort of in control of her emotions, but she's purposefully prodding the kid because it's kind of like, I'm making a public example out of you and I'm doing this. And she almost has this sort of like smiley kind of affect on her face, like she's getting a lot of enjoyment out of this. Let's see what happens.
Don't do that. That costs a lot of money. Don't. No. Sorry, don't do that. No, stop. 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 No, that costs a lot of money. Sorry. It's wrong.
Again, we see a very similar situation here. Somebody else is videoing this. Somebody else is sort of laughing. So not only are you throwing this person into a rage by destroying the thing that they're addicted to, but you got this other person over here laughing at them. So it's just like, you're pushing this person to the brink. And like I said, I'm not taking up for someone that has an addiction. I get that they do a lot of things and they probably don't need to have the video game, but I am telling you, this is a terrible way to go about it. So if you're watching this and you're a parent and you're struggling with this, I understand your feeling. I got you. I feel you. But please don't do it this way because I'm telling you, all you're going to do is make it worse. And all the kid is going to think is how they hate you, which is literally going to distract them from realizing that they have a problem. It's just not going to work. In fact, it's not just not going to work. It's going to blow up in your face. It's going to get 10 times worse.
I'm so sick of this shit. This is what I'm talking about. You and this freaking phone all the time. Give me it. Do it. Give me it now. No, that's it. I had enough. What are you doing? I had enough. What are you doing? Give me more reason why I shouldn't go to the boat. I have to text people back. Why? Because I have to. No, that's it. No.
Oh my God!
Stop filming. I hate you.
Why do you have to snitch?
You're fucking tough. You have a fucking job. You don't go to school. Well, I have to go to school and fucking do shit.
Well, YouTube is harder than fucking school. You know how many hours I put in? You know how many hours, nights, days I put into my videos? Huh? You know it's really hard to be a YouTuber. You've never been one. What do you mean you don't give a shit? You don't respect me? I used to respect you. I had your back.
Okay, so this one is interesting because it seems like these must be brothers, and the younger brother snitched on the big brother or something, and he's melting down saying, "You don't understand." I'm kind of relating to this big brother here, though, when he's saying, "You don't understand how much time goes in YouTube videos." I'm feeling you on this one, dude. I don't know what happened or why this kid snitched, but this is about to get messy. Let's see what happens.
Well, you fucking snitched, huh?
Let me do something then,
You want me to do something?
Yeah, do something.
Okay, fucking asshole. Fucking little snitch, bro. Fucking snitch. Give me
Yo,
this piece
yo,
of shit.
yo,
Give me
chill,
this fucking
chill, bro.
piece
What the
of
fuck are you
shit.
doing? Look,
I should have done this a fucking long ass time ago.
calm down, bro.
I can't stand you.
Calm down.
I told you.
Dude, is that a pickaxe? Did he just go down into the garage, open the door, and literally there was like a pickaxe, like Fortnite style pickaxe by the door? What the heck? Who has a pickaxe by their garage door? Like it's almost like he didn't even step in the garage. He just reached over there and grabbed it. Like I think that's what that was. Is that what that was?
Not to tell my mom my biggest secret.
Calm down.
I told you not to tell my mom.
No, I'm doing it again, bro. Calm down.
No,
Don't fucking do it.
no, I don't
Calm down.
shit.
Calm down, please
I
don't do
don't
it.
give a shit.
Please don't do it. Come on.
Shut
Don't
up.
do it.
No, stop crying.
Don't do
You're
it.
gonna learn from your
No.
mistakes. You're
Calm
gonna learn
down.
from your fucking mistakes.
Calm down.
Oh my god, this is like some kind of like action scary movie. Like this whole interaction is almost like you see in a movie where someone's holding someone's family member hostage or something. I mean, wow. This is intense.
Holy shit, guys.
Okay, so I don't know what the older brother did that the younger one told on about, but you know what that reminds me of a lot is a lot of times parents who have kids struggling with addiction, whatever that addiction is, they may find out like that their kid is using with this other kid, or even if it's an adult, like your spouse is using with this other person. And I get asked a lot of times by family members, like, should I tell on them? Should I like call the other kid's parents and tell the other kid's parents what's going on? Should I, call their work, call my spouse's work and tell them what's going on? And in general, I advise against doing that. And I think you're going to sort of tell on someone. If it's a safety issue, then yeah, if you're keeping someone safe. But if it's just like, I'm going to tell on you to thinking that that's going to get it to stop, usually all you're going to get is a reaction just like this young man had, where he was just so furious and vengeful. In my experience, that usually is just going to blow up in your face.
The reason why I fucking stopped the video is because my parents were coming in. Look, he's fucking crying over there. He deserved it, dude. For real, little snitch. I told you not to fucking snitch, dude. And you better not tell my mom. You better not tell my mom, dude. Dude, shut up, dude. That's what you get. Shut the fuck up, dude. This is what happened. Why do you hate me? Why do you hate me? You better not tell my mom and dad.
So it's interesting. So now it's like you can see the aftermath. He's sort of cooled down, and you can hear him sort of come up the stairs, and he's saying like that's what he deserved. But I don't know. In his voice, it's like I can hear like a tinge of like regret, like, "Ooh, I think I went too far." But then immediately he starts sort of even out loud justifying his reaction that he just had. And he's watching his kid meltdown. Not only is now he's scared that the brother's going to tell on him for doing that, but I can tell in the back of his head he knows that that was a mistake. But instead of just admitting that that was a mistake, he's going to continue to say he had it coming and he deserved it, which is what happens when we make bad decisions, is we just sort of justify it in our head, especially when you have an addiction going on. And when you're coming at someone with an addiction like that, you're just literally helping them. You're just giving them ammunition to justify. In fact, I think that's like one of the more enabling things that you can do, is allow yourself to be put in that bad guy role, so that now all their attention is on you as the villain versus the problem.
Yeah, because they just arrived. You better not tell. You better shut the fuck up, dude. Dude, that's what you get. And this is going on fucking YouTube.
What's up with this popcorn all over the couch and all over the floor?
You did that, Dave, right?
It was me
How
and
did
you.
Pick it up.
Well, we're still eating it.
What about the stuff I asked you to do?
Okay,
You know, take the trash out, put the dishes away.
What?
I get home, the trash is full, the dishwasher's still full of dishes.
I thought I did that. I did that, right?
I don't know.
What's up with the camera?
She started filming. I don't know. But anyway,
You sleep till noon, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. You don't go to bed all night, and you got time to sit down here and play a video game?
I forgot about the dishes and
Well,
stuff.
why
okay?
did you forget?
I'm sorry.
Because you're busy
I'll do
playing
it
a video
next time.
game.
I'll do it next time, okay?
No,
No. Why? Why?
because I asked you to do these things. 2 things. Oh, and Grandpa.
Okay.
Grandpa just got out of the hospital, and I asked you 3 days ago to cut his lawn for him because he can't do it right
Well,
now.
me and Grandma were doing.
I had to go over and do it. I had to cut his grass. All you do is play video games,
Well, I mean, I'm a
stay up
gamer.
there
What do
6
you
o'clock in the morning,
I'm a
and then
gamer.
sleep till 2 o'clock in the
What I
afternoon.
do, okay?
What?
It's what I do.
What?
I'm a gamer.
Yeah, I'll fix that.
Huh?
What do you?
No, let's just go back to playing. Let's go.
What? Dad! 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 Do it! Dad! 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 Dad!
I mean, I don't know for sure if this dad's freaking out because there's an actual video game addiction, or this is more in line with just sort of parenting stuff and the kids sort of neglecting their chores. But this is an example of letting your emotions get a hold of you, making decisions out of emotions, which I understand. I'm a parent and we all sort of reach our limit and we get there. But this kind of discipline, this kind of teaching a lesson, it just doesn't teach a lesson. Sometimes you can sort of force people into compliance, but you can't force people into learning what you want them to learn. And in fact, the harder you try to sort of shove it down their throat like that, the less likely they're going to be to hear what you really want them to hear.
Stop it! Stop!
Wait. Done with it.
Dad! What even was that?
Dad! What's going on?
Do you think that's a sane way to deal with things? That is not
Point
how
down.
you do things.
Point the camera.
That's not how you treat your son.
I told you to get some things done around here. And all you do is stay in bed all the way to like 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon. You stay up at 6 o'clock in the morning. You don't get nothing done.
Sorry.
Guess what? You're going to get some stuff done.
All right, guys, we're going to stop this right here. And I'm just going to tell you, like, if you're watching this and you're struggling and you're related and you're thinking, yeah, that showed him a lesson or that's what he needed to do, I'm going to strongly suggest that you hop over to my channel and watch my videos on boundaries. You know, how do you hold boundaries? Because clearly this is a parenting issue where the kid's not following through with his responsibilities, which I understand and can be frustrating. But this father is sort of violating the boundary, and all these young people are learning is basically these are like revenge behaviors. And so check out that video on boundaries. In fact, I really want you to watch it if you've got any of this going on in your family. And I'm going to put it right up here for you, just so you don't even have to look for it. I'm going to put it right up here so you can watch it. And lastly, if you're watching this video and you're a young person and you're thinking, yeah, that's how my parents are, I'm going to make them watch this video of yours, Amber, I would think twice about that, because when you do that, you're probably just going to be instigating your parent. So maybe you could have a little conversation about it, but definitely don't use my video as a way to say, see, I told you you're responding the wrong way, because you're just going to instigate an argument when you do that. All right, you guys watch this boundary video next, because I feel like after watching this, we all going to need some boundaries videos. Oh my gosh.